Hey, good morning. It's August 23rd, 2021, and welcome to our little virtual dojo here. Happy to see you all. So let's come to center here and put our feet close together, touching, hands together in prayer posture. Pull your thumbs in so they're touching heart center. It should feel very relaxing and soothing. This is a very balancing posture. Look at my hands in prayer posture. It's like I'm saying, come to center. Come to the center. It's the through line in the yin-yang symbol. That's the place of harmony and balance, the center. Right? So we all go off the center. Life pulls us off center all the time. And our goal in our practice on Monday mornings, and hopefully you continue this practice on other days of the week as well. But our goal is to come back to center, back to balance, harmony, the through line, that center between the yin and yang. And so let's just be this conduit right here. We're just a conduit between heaven, universal energy, yang, and earth energy, yin, mother, Gaia. The earth energy is measurable, so we know it's there. It's coming into the body through the bubbling well, which is right beneath the ball of the foot. You've got two bubbling well points. So try to feel energy roots coming out of your feet bottoms, just absorbing that energy from Mother Earth. And the Ba Wei or crown chakra is just taking in energy from Father Sky, Yang, universal energy all around us. Drop the hands and keep the mind where your thumbs just were though. Keep mind right here with your awareness. Plant it, park it. The mind needs a job to do. It needs to be parked or anchored. So right now, just anchor it here for a moment. As we turn our hands over slowly, feel heart center right here. Feel it opening, softening, releasing, dropping. Just feel that sensation. And this is just an open Wu Qi posture. I'm not doing anything yet. I'm neither yin nor yang. And let's begin the breath. Inhale through the nose, hot, audible. Exhale through the mouth. Remember, it's a hot audible, like you're fogging up your glasses. And let's begin that breath. Let me show you, while you hold this posture, I'll show you what's going on with the belly, because we're going to activate the belly pump with the breath. Here we go. Inhale through the nose, Buddha belly. Exhale through the mouth, hot audible. Belly comes in towards the spine and slightly up, activating the belly pump and the diaphragm. Inhale, Buddha belly. Exhale, belly comes in towards the spine and slightly up, activating diaphragm. Now, if you notice that sound, that hot audible breath, you can do that anytime. That is a breath that when the auditory system hears it, it puts the body into a state of parasympathetic rest digest mode. So let's do that one more time. Big one. Good. Turn the hands over. Bend both knees. Balance before you balance. Make sure your head is over your right ankle, so you're really balanced in your root, your foundation here, before you step out. So if my head is not over my right ankle, the second I step out, I'm going to weight the leg. We don't want to do that. We want to balance first. So we bend both knees, balance the head over the right ankle, and then step out with this flat, empty yin leg. So the left leg becomes the yin leg. The right leg is full. It has all the weight. That's the yang leg. Step out with that flat, empty yin leg, then sink into it. That little opening right there, a lot going on and not to be missed. And just let the body unravel. Arms like pasta here. Just let the body unravel. A little bit of side to side weight shift. Just letting my body unravel. Sorry, I've got something here. This is not part of the routine. I just have some piece of hair or something. All right, so side to side. Now let's go forward and backwards. Let's open up those bubbling wells that I just spoke about, your connectivity points to Mother Earth. Balls of the feet, back to the heels. Balls of the feet, back to the heels. Just rocking backwards and forwards a little bit. Very gentle, by the way, not so much. Not where you push yourself off. I'm fully balanced here. Heels, balls of the feet, just rocking, rooting, feeling my energy roots from my feet bottoms and the palms of my hands. Remember, you've got laogongs. Those are your energy gates in the palms of your hands right here. They're like chakras. Root those down into earth too, energy roots coming out of the feet bottoms and the palms of the hands, rooting down into earth. Remember, drop the sacrum. Sacrum is like an anchor. Anchor down into earth, flattens out the lower back. Slight bend in the knees, slight bend in the elbows. And let's begin to tap. Cup the hand and use that laogong, that energy gate, that chakra in the palm of the hand, up the outside, down the inside. Moving stuck, stagnant, blocked energy along the meridian lines and along our energy gates. There's an energy gate right underneath the shoulder blade. That's why we get that one. Let's massage underneath the armpit, open up those lymph nodes. Drum the ribs, activating all the organs underneath the ribs. Come across. And when you come across, you can hit this one here. This is a boost to the immune system by tapping the thymus. It's called a thymus thump, boosting the immune system. So you could do that one there. You can do it really whenever you want. Sometimes I put it there. Sometimes I put it after the arms. Other arm, shoulder blade, come around, armpit. Massage, open up those lymph nodes, really get in there, really massage. Got a lot of lymph nodes in there, helping them drain. Remember, the lymph nodes, not automatic that they drain. They need massage or movement. So you could put this one right here if you want to. We already did it, so we won't, but that's another place to put it. Then get underneath the collarbone and all those little lymph nodes here. This is just lymphatic massage that you're doing for yourself. I added on to the tapping because it just makes sense to me. If I'm opening up blocked and stagnant energy, I may as well also help my lymph nodes open up as well and help detoxify my whole body. Now rub down here, just like this. This is the vagus nerve, just calming the systems of the body and the central nervous system. Tap Gantien. Breathe. Don't forget to breathe while you're doing this. A lot going on. Gentle fists, very gentle loose fists, drumming kidneys and adrenals. And rub. Sacrum. This is really, what we're doing here is really an act of self-care for all the systems and organs of the body. It's like you're doing a mini acupuncture routine because you're going all along the same meridians where they do acupuncture. You can do it this way. If you have a hard time bending, put your foot up. That's okay too. Make sure you use your fingertips like this and percuss all around. You can't get in there with the palms. That's not appropriate. But get in there right around the Achilles heel and the ankle with the fingers. All right, here we go. So I'm doing it down here too. I'm doing the other ankle, Achilles heel, tapping with my fingers, percussing. And then I'm back with using my palms. If your knees are bothering you, give a little extra to the knees with a rub. A little extra, rub, come back up, end on the hip bones. And just come back. Come back to a state of Wuchi, neutral. This is our neutral right here. Notice from the side, neutral mode. Now we're going to do a little bounce to shake off any excess stagnant energy from the system. We're going to inhale, exhale. Remember, it's a short, shallow breath. It's the only time we do a shallow breath. In and out through the nose, mouth closed. And we're going to do it quickly because what we want to feel is the muscle pulling away from the bone. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Here we go. And last one, tap the heels. Boom. One big one right at the end. Just let it go. And then let the body move. This is kelp. You may feel like you need to give a big exhale at the end. You saw that I needed to. That was me blowing off stagnant energy. I used my exhale through the mouth in a big volume to feel like I'm letting go of any black, gray smoke. That's stagnant energy that I'm just blowing off the body. Good. One more of those. One last one. Let it go. Let the body move. Kelp. That's the body recalibrating itself. So the tapping and the bouncing kind of makes the body, it comes back into alignment and it starts to recalibrate. It starts to go back to homeostasis, back to a state of where it can heal itself. And so just let it, sometimes it wants to move afterwards. I don't always need to move after, but sometimes it wants to. Today it does. I blew off a lot of stuff. Let's give one big blow off that stagnant energy. Try to feel it coming out your palms even. Inhale. Good. Now let's go right into the accordion. Inhale. Exhale. Notice my hands, fingers, wrists, super relaxed. Right in front of lower dantian. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Nice and relaxed. Make sure your hands are always talking here. Don't go so wide that your hands disconnect from each other. And when I say hands, I mean the palms, those two energy gates in the palms, those chakras, right in the center of your palm, about the size of a $50. Feel them talking, connecting energetically. They want to make that connection. Notice what's going on with my body here. Inhale, pelvis rocks forward. Exhale, pelvis rocks back. Inhale, pelvis forward in space. Exhale, pelvis rocks back. Now what we're doing here is we're using the breath to connect, marry the mind with the body. From this point on, unless you need a big breath, you can breathe through the nose and leave the tip of the tongue on the roof of mouth behind front teeth to make that energetic connection in the body. Here we go. Now we're going to go into spinal cord breathing. Inhale, chest up, look up. Exhale, round the back, sink the chest, tuck the pelvis. Notice what I'm creating here? This is called the C curve. This is the real thing. It's called a C curve in Qigong. Inhale, chest up, look up. Exhale, round the back, sink the chest, tuck the pelvis. Notice when you open, look up, chest up, feel the stretching in the ribs, the lungs, all of it, and then close everything down. This is 2 of the 4 movements for a healthy spine. We're going to do all 4. This is 1, and the opening up here, looking up, is the other one. So we're moving the spine in 2 directions on this plane, and healthy spine. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale, chest up, look up. Exhale, round the back like a turtle. Hold here. Open your hands, palms towards the body. And now we're going to slowly rotate on the center axis of our spine, okay? Point the toes inward slightly, slight pigeon toe here, and that's just to keep our knees in alignment as we rotate. We're going to gaze at the moon here. So here we go. Close down, a little bit of a turtle back here, slightly. Okay, turn, rotate on the center axis. Don't reach. Also, don't shift weight. That's another thing. People shift weight here. We're not shifting weight. We're a revolving door at the airport. Your spine is a revolving door. The center post in a revolving door is your spine. You're just rotating on that access point. So rotate the other way, palms away, look through them, gaze at the moon. Rotate to the center, palms towards you. Rotate to the other side, palms away, gaze at the moon. You're just looking through your palms. That's all you're doing here, looking through the palms. Like the moon is over your shoulder. Picture this beautiful moon like the other night. It was a beautiful full moon. I don't know if any of you caught it. I think it was the blue moon. And just imagine you're looking at that beautiful blue moon in awe, in total awe. Wow, look at that. It's over your shoulder, and for some reason, you can't turn your body to look at it. So you need to just twist and look over your shoulder and appreciate it that way. If you want to add the breath, inhale here, exhale as you gaze. Inhale as you come to center, exhale as you gaze. That creates a situation, if you want to add the breath, where the spine may adjust, because the spine usually likes to adjust on an exhale. So it may not adjust, depends on how supple your spine is. Don't be disappointed if it doesn't, but I'll tell you, the more you do this kind of stuff, the more you'll find your spine will adjust. Come to center, push down, washboard, inhale up. This is washboard, inhale up. Turn the hands over, exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale, push down. Inhale up. Exhale, push down. One more. Inhale up. Exhale. Feet are now parallel. Back to parallel, shoulders width apart. You can't see mine, but I'm just coming in close so you can see hands flowing through water. This is one of our Qigongs that I absolutely love. Hands flowing through water. Notice my hands are making a figure eight. They come this way and they come around the corner of the figure eight. Now what I do is I move, I shift the body and the hands follow. Shift the body, make the hands follow. So you notice the shifting of the weight is what's leading the hands. Notice my hips, how they're folding. This is called the kwa, K-W-A. It's our groin, and by folding at the kwa, I'm pumping the lymphatic system, right? So watch, fold. Shift the weight, fold at the groin, kwa. Shift the weight, fold at the groin, kwa. Same thing, just want you to know that word, K-W-A, that's your groin. And we're folding at it, fold, fold. Good, that's super important. We're manually pumping our lymphatic system. It's an important part of Qigong work. It's pumping the lymphatic as we move. Lead with your hips and the weight shift. Lead with the hips and weight shift. Hands just following. Nice and relaxed. I'm going to back up a little bit so you can see my feet. It's a very relaxing Qigong, this one. Hard to be stressed when you're doing this. From this one, watch how we just very gently, in flow. We never stop. We're going to stay in flow, and we're going to go right into leaf blowing in the breeze. Here we go. Come with me. And this way, instead of it keeps going, this hand just goes right over the lower dantian, 2 inches below belly button. This arm just keeps going overhead. Now through heart, palm away. Down. Through heart, palm towards you. That's the only thing that changes. Right at heart, the palm is away from you, here. And we can come down here as much as we're comfortable, right? Very comfortable though, nice squat. Then the palm is towards you. We just keep switching it. Away, towards you. Now what I have going here is a weight shift with a little bit of waist turn. Weight shift and waist turn is leading the arm. The arm is very relaxed. My lower hand down here is at dantian, below belly button, and it's touching or not touching. Doesn't have to. I think I just kind of get screwed up here. Anyway, the bottom hand doesn't have to touch. My lower hand is floating over dantian, is what I'm saying. If you feel the urge to touch dantian, actually touch it with the palm. That's okay. Mine is floating. Both are okay. Now let's switch it. Here we go. Here's the change. Right here. Drop the top hand to dantian. We're just swapping. Now the other hand becomes the leaf. And try to allow the hand to get the whole arm really, super relaxed. The leaf is the palm, it's the hand. But try to let the whole arm feel like it's blowing in the breeze. And I'm leading with the weight shift and the waist turn. And the arm is getting light because it's just coming along for the ride. Not doing anything really. I'm just leading it with my body. Good. Leading it with my body. Again, at heart center, palm towards you. And next time it comes through, palm away. And you just keep switching it, whichever it is. If you're not doing it the same as me, that's okay. As long as it's just switches at heart. Palm towards you, palm away, palm towards you, palm away. And it just goes like that. Don't worry so much about it. Try to get more into the rhythm of this. Leaf blowing in the breeze. Very relaxing Qigong. You want to make it more difficult? You can take a little wider stance and drop down. That's just if you want to. You can make it a little more difficult. Drop down. Now here we go. Outside, hand, palm up, palm down. Hold the beach ball. Hold the beach ball here and switch. Catch the ball here. Turn the ball, catch it here. Catch it here. Catch it here. Outside, whichever way I'm heading, that outer hand is on top. Now I'm heading this way, outer hand on top of the ball. Bottom hand on the bottom of the ball. Good. Catch the ball. Notice all I'm doing here is shifting the weight. Shift weight. This is cloud hands. Cloud hands. Let me show you up close. Cloud hands. It's a beautiful Qigong. Part of our Tai Chi form. We're just not moving the legs. We're doing the arms and the weight shift right out of our Tai Chi form. Catch the ball. And when I shift the weight, my inner hand comes past the wristwatch. So first when we learn this, it's just catch the ball, turn the ball, catch the ball, turn the ball, catch the ball. That's still okay. But next level is shift the weight, inner hand passes the wristwatch with the fingers, catch the ball. Shift weight, inner hand passes the wristwatch, and catch the ball. Shift weight, shift the hand, pass the wristwatch, catch the ball. Shift weight, catch the ball. Good. Let's switch this. Stop. And wait for you all to get there. Now just switch it, inside parry. So cloud hands is outside parry. It means a block, you're doing a block to the outside. Now we're doing inside parry. This is stopping or blocking a strike to the inside, a strike that's coming right here to my center, block, block, block. Imagine there's a tennis ball hanging from the ceiling in front of you, right in front of heart. You're just swatting it. And what is the bottom hand doing? Well, this is alive too. This is blocking a groin kick. So swat at the tennis ball and block the groin kick. Swat, 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 swat. There we go. Here it is. Nice. Should feel really good, super relaxed. Again, notice, shift the weight, fold at the groin. Shift the weight, fold at the groin. All sorts of health benefits going on here. Don't forget to breathe. And relax the hands. Good. Come back to Wu Chi. Take a sip of water. We're a little more than halfway here. Please sip water or tea. Hydrate. Moving a lot of energy, moving a lot of chi. We're unblocking, unlocking, moving stagnant energy and detoxifying the body. When you come back, please get into horse stance. We've talked a lot about this. Remember, we've got suspenders, pinkies on hip tips, thumbs on rib tips. This is suspenders opened. Close the suspenders, meaning push rib tips in. Not rib tips out, that's out. Rib tips in. What does that do? So here's rib tips out, rib tips in. We want in. Drops the sacrum, rib tips in, makes the sacrum drop, flattens out the lower back. This is the proper stance. And you'll notice it's much more comfortable. If I'm like this and my rib tips are forward or out, I will feel engagement in lower back. You don't want to feel that at all. We want to take our lower back out of the horse stance, rib tips in, right in. Come down, double check yourself, up and down a little bit, warm up your thighs, quads. You can come around, warm up the knees a little bit. Make sure your knees are over your ankles. You never want knees over the toes or past the toes, ever. Up and down. Lock in your spring loaded. You got a spring load right here. Boom, right on the inside of the knees, which stops the knees from caving inwards. No matter what we do, we never want the knees to cave in. They stay in this, like here. Boom, out, like this the whole time. So here we go. Bend bow, shoot arrow. Relax the palms. Hands are relaxed. I'm going to have to come in here, but you know what stance I'm already in. And here we go. Let's practice. One finger's in, one finger's in. Look through here. Here we go. Bend bow, shoot arrow. I'm going to add the legs in a second. Bend bow, shoot arrow. Feel this pulling the string back to shoulder notch. Got a notch right here on the shoulder. Pull back to shoulder notch. This hand, bend wrist, push out. Bend wrist, push out. Why do we bend wrist? Because when we push out, we stretch this fascia, okay? So here, other side. One finger's in, shoot. Push and pull, push and pull, push and pull. Okay, good. So here we go. Relax the arms, relax the forearms. Rise in the body and root down. Root. Notice how I form a straight line here. And I'm going to look through this hand. Rise up in your stance. Get the position. Get in position. Root. Shoot. Good. Rise up. Get in the posture. Get ready. Bend bow. Shoot arrow. Push, pull. Push, pull. This is the pull. This is the push. Rise up. Root down. Work at your level, only come down as far as you're comfortable without losing that form, that beautiful posture with the knees, the lower back. If you feel like you're losing the form, the posture, don't go down as far. Going down deeper in your horse stance will come with time, with leg strength and balance, but we don't rush it. We never rush anything. Tai Chi and Qigong stem from Taoism, and we've got a 70% rule. We work at 70% of our capacity. Anything else, just come. Let it come. Inhale, up, exhale, root down, push, pull. Rise up, inhale. Exhale, come down, push, pull. Root, rise. Root, rise. Root. Good, looking good, rise. Root. One more, here we go, rise. And root. Good, come up. Push down, hold. Here we go. We're going to do parting clouds now. Really easy Qigong. Scoop. And when we scoop, scoop close to the body. Close, going to come up, in, up, and around. Close to the body. Here we go, from horse stance. Scoop, come up. Notice the hands. They're like two dragons coming out of the water. And what do? They come over your head, right over here. Turn around. Turn, 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 turn. Part the clouds. That's it. Very simple. Inhale up. Turn the hands over. Part the clouds. Exhale, down. Inhale up. Remember, only come down to your capacity. Do not work beyond your capacity. Everyone's different here. Not better, not worse, just different. Working at your capacity. I'm not competing against anybody here. Inhale up. Really look at the clouds. Feel like there's clouds right here. Exhale, pushing down. I'm parting clouds, but this is also called protective shield. I'm putting a protective shield around my body. This is my space. This is my shield. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Up. Inhale, part the clouds. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Smooth, continuous, flowing. No pauses or breaks. Go at your speed. Last one. Stay in the rise posture. Let the hands slowly come down back to Wu Chi. And watch how I walk my feet in. Toes, heels, toes, heels, toes. Right back to shoulders width parallel. Walking in like that is a great way to come out of horse stance without any disruption or tension on the knees. Here we go. Twisting teacups. Okay, here we go. Twisting teacups. You want to imagine you're holding grandma's teacups. And then maybe they're not valuable, but they're sentimental. Now, you can spill the tea, which means your hands can go like this or like this. So you can spill the tea, no problem, but don't go like that. Don't go like that because then you're dropping grandma's teacups and she'll be upset with us. So that's how I look at teacups. And one of the ways I practice teacups sometimes on my own is I'm outside and I'm doing twisting teacups and I put a little pebble in each hand, or you can put a penny, a coin, whatever you want in each hand, and you can try to see if it falls off and try to keep it on there. If it falls off, and put it back on, who cares? So twisting teacups, here we go. Feet are a little bit wider than shoulders width. Feet are parallel to each other. Let's do two at a time first, and we're gonna come back past the kidneys this way. You'll see why. Go back behind the kidneys, out to the sides. Watch how I'm getting out of my way. Then I lean back. They come over my head like two lassos. around, and past the kidneys again. Back behind me, I'm getting out of the way, and I lean back. So I'm leaning forward and backwards. Leaning forward, leaning backwards. 2 lassos overhead. Now notice what I'm making. If you look at each of my arms, I'm making 2 figure 8s. One with my left, one with my right arm. 2 figure 8s here. This is so good for the shoulders, ribs. Really opens up so many joints in the body. In a second, we're going to come around here, serve the tea, and then just switch. Go the opposite way. 2 lassos, but coming over the other way. Back behind you and thread it through. Coming, look how I'm passing the kidneys now this way. Up overhead. Behind me, pass the kidneys from back to front now. Serve the tea. Up overhead, 2 lassos. Behind me, pass the kidneys forward to the front. Serve the tea. Good. Next time around, just land them here and watch what we're going to do. 1 at a time, teacups. So that's 2 at a time. That's a great warm up, and you could stop there. Let's take it 1 level. Let's add another layer by doing 1. So I typically do that. I'll do 2, then I'll do 1. So here we go. Watch, it's the same exact movement. Lasso, come down, watch, come down, serve the tea. Come through the kidney, past the kidney, behind you. This hand can just relax right here in the quad. Just relax it. In fact, palm down. You can give yourself a little stabilization here if you need it. Around. Now watch how my arm isn't really doing much. It's the way I'm moving my body that's moving the arm. See, my ribs. That's why I say this is quite the stretch. Again, making a figure 8. This is a single figure 8 instead of 2. This is twisting teacup, 1 arm. Just using the body to move the arm. Serve the tea, reverse it. Now watch, I come from the kidney, from the back to the front. Serve the tea. Overhead. Back to the front, serve the tea. Overhead. Now, instead of the spine going just forward and backwards with 2 twisting teacups, with the double, my spine is going forward, backwards, side, side. A lot going on here. And land it. That's why I start this way so that I can end this way and just land it. Now this hand down, this hand twisting teacup. Pass the kidney behind you, come overhead, and again, lead by twisting the body. It's very dragon-like. A lot of spirals going on here. Don't forget to breathe. If you need more breath, you can use the mouth. When I'm doing this one sometimes, especially since I'm talking, I may need to use my breath through the mouth to exhale. Just to catch my breath. Then I close it again. Serve the tea, reverse it. So then I close my mouth. Once I caught my breath, I'll close my mouth, put my tip of tongue on roof of mouth, behind front teeth again. That's pretty much where you want it. Notice my hand and arm is just following the movement of my body. Big figure 8. And land it. Good, that's a lot. That's very energetic. Bring the feet together, shoulders width, and let's just shake it out for a moment. Shake it all out. Hold on, let me just adjust this. I can come a little closer here. Let's do some balance work. Take another little drink, please. The more energy you move, the more you need to hydrate. I'm going to do a little balance work here. Now, for safety reasons, if your balance is not so great yet And it will be, because balance is one of those things we can always get back. It doesn't matter our age. We can improve our balance. Even if we feel we've lost it, we can get it back. So you can either put your hand on a countertop up against a wall, right here. I've got a wall. Or I can drag a chair over and I could hold the chair. Not a problem. Any of those things will do. So keep that in mind. Please work at your level. I'm holding on to 2 imaginary stools right here with my palms down. Feet together. Okay, good. Feet together. Here we go. Just mirror me. Imagine you're looking at yourself in the mirror and just mirror me. Knee up, down, toe touch, step out, flat foot, no weight. Shift the weight. Again, holding on, shift the weight. When I say shift the weight, make sure the head is over the ankle so that you have perfect balance. Balance, toe in, toe touch, in, knee up, knee down, toe touch, step out, flat, empty foot. Shift the weight, balance, toe in, knee up, down, toe touch, step out, again, flat, empty foot, shift the weight. Notice I do a real weight shift, I balance myself, and then I bring the foot in. So it's not just this. No, I shift the weight, got my balance. Okay, now bring it in, up, down, step, shift, balance, in, up, down, step, balance, in, up, down, step, no weight, no weight. Now shift into it, balance, and bring it in, up, down, step, shift, in, up, down, step, shift, balance first, then bring it in, up, down. Notice because I'm balancing how solid this is, because I balance first, then I bring it in. This is not about how many you do. Notice I'm not counting. I never count with this type of stuff. Why? Because the quality is more important than the quantity. It's not a matter of how many of these I do. I don't care if I do 2, as long as I do them well. As long as I'm balanced, solid. My structure feels very solid here. My foundation, very rooted, very balanced. So just get the form and technique. That's most important here. Down, step, no weight, and then sink or shift the weight. Now, I balance first, now bring it in. Remember, balance means head over the ankle where you're moving to. So here, up, down, step, no weight. Now watch, I move my head over to this ankle. In, up, down, and back to Wuchi. Excellent. Let's do a little bit more stretching. Here we go. We're going to do heaven and earth press. Top hand is pressing palm up. Think if you were going to press, you'd press up to the heavens, palm up, and you're pressing down to earth, palm down. So it's always palm up, palm down. Heaven and earth, press, press. This is one of the few times we're really going to extend. We never really lock the muscles, but this is more of a stretching. So here we go. Top hand pressing up, bottom hand pressing down. Look at the top hand and then look forward. You just gaze at it. Just I look at it real quick and then I look forward again. As I let go of the gaze, I let go of the hand. It comes down. I compress the beach ball. My hands come towards each other, compressing the beach ball, compressing. And where do they pass? Where? They got to pass each other, right? Somewhere. Pinkies kiss. That's where they pass, okay? So just always know that. Pinkies kiss, and it's always that way. And then flip the top hand up, bottom hand down, press, look up, look forward, compress the beach ball. Squeeze that big beach ball. You're just squishing all the air out of it. Pinkies kiss, meaning pinkies pass each other, and flip the top hand over. And press, gaze, release. Compress the ball, pinkies pass. And compress and release, stretch, stretch. Release the gaze, compress the ball, pinkies kiss. One more each side. Press, look up, release, compress the ball, pinkies kiss. Last one. Press, heaven and earth, release, top hand comes down to meet the bottom hand, nice and slow. Just come back to Wu Chi, relax, stabilize for just one moment here. And a little bit of Tai Chi ruler, nice and gentle. We're going to kind of start winding down now. Here we go, Tai Chi ruler. Feel the hands. Let's create the Chi ball first for a moment, shall we? Because Tai Chi ruler is just so much more enjoyable when we feel our Chi, the Chi ball between our hands, which is our Chi. So, clap, make some heat. Press them together and pushing them, release them. About an inch apart, give or take. Now shear them up and down. Shear them like this, up and down. You may start to feel your Chi right here. Now in and out a little bit. In and out, just a little. Good. Now circles. Circles. Keeping them connected, not circles like this. Circles where the palms are connected. Now go the other way with the circle. Now bring it down here in front of lower dantian and build this little Chi ball with your hands. You may feel something spongy between your hands or like two magnets. So build that Chi ball first, right? Now you feel this connection between the palms. That's your Chi. Hold that Chi ball and just rotate it. Notice my elbows are going back, pelvis back, pelvis forward. I'm really just using my pelvis and a qua squat, groin squat, to propel my arms forward. Watch, I pull in, it pushes my arms forward. I go back, my arms pull back. Notice my arms are like this. It's like a train. Just like a train. If you don't have the pelvis yet, that's okay. Then just do here. Basic unit is right here. Just feel this first. Get this one first. Then if you want, you can add the qua squats. But right now, if you're kind of new to this, get this first. And put your mind, let go of the choreography. You can't screw this up. Put mind here. Mind in here, between hands. Put mind there. Can't screw it up. You're just making a circle. You're just making a clock. 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock to 12 o'clock. That's all you're doing. Stay connected. Put your mind between your hands. Close your eyes for a moment. Relax the hands. One more. You've got a string on the top of the wrists. It's our last Qigong of this session. Feel the string pull your arms up, but never past the top of the shoulder. Wrist never passes top of shoulder. It's level or below. Below is fine too, just not up here. Strings pulling the arms up. Strings pull the arms in, the wrists in. Let's imagine the strings are on the top of the wrist still, up. Strings in. Do this motion a few times. Strings in, elbows dip. Strings in, elbows dip. And then down is elbow, wrist, fingers, whipping, elbows, wrist, fingers in that order. Up. Come in, and down. Add the breath. Inhale. In, down, whipping, elbows, wrist, fingers. It's a slow whip, very slow whip. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, an advanced move, adding the pelvis. If you don't have the pelvis yet, that's okay. Stick with just this, perfect this. Don't rush this. You can always add the pelvis. Just get this for now. Inhale. Show you from the front, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hands, wrists, fingers, super relaxed. Inhale. Exhale. It's the first Qigong I ever learned. Still my favorite. Very relaxing. Great one to do before bed. This calms the Qi. So calming the Qi before bed is a great idea. Stimulating the Qi is wonderful, but we only do that in the morning. That was part of the beginning of our routine, the tapping and the bouncing. We were stimulating the Qi, activating it. But at night, we would want to do something like this. This is the calming the Qi before we're going to bed from the day. And relax the hands. Good. We have a few more minutes. Let's just run through the body real quick and let's lube the joints. Wrist circles. Up and away, up and away. Up and away. Towards you. Wrist circles towards you. Away. Elbow circles. Moving through the body. Elbow circles away. Elbow circles towards you. Breathe. Don't forget to breathe. Good. Relax the arms. Cross the chest. Now we're going to do the neck. Big circles. When we come back, I never come all the way back. I just lean back a little bit. I never crunch the vertebrae. So you want to keep a long, elongated neck. So elongate your neck first. Pull your chin in, elongate the neck. Feel it like you've got a sky hook pulling the head up. Crossing the hands takes the shoulders out of the equation. That's why we're doing this. And now big circle with the neck. Don't forget to breathe. If you need to breathe from the mouth here, that's fine. Just take in as much oxygen as you need. And reverse it. Ah. Good. Both ways. I usually do 3 to 5 each way. That's a good number, but I don't always count because some days I need more, some days I need less. So you have to go on your own intuition here. Now let's do shoulder circles. Shoulder circles, up and back, circling around. Forward. Breathe, don't forget to breathe. Relax. Now, wake these up. Wake these up, these shoulder blades, right back here. Because we're going to pull from here now and here. There we go. This is called cams, shoulder cams, because we look like a cam. Now watch where I am. I'm not out here. I'm not here. I'm right in the middle, about 45 degrees. I'm not here or here, here, right in the middle. I don't bend here. I don't bend here, and I don't do this. Okay? These just stay put. These stay put there, and they're being moved by the shoulder blades, one at a time, one back. Walk them back in circles. So picture you're walking backwards with your shoulder blades in circles, and your arms are just staying as they are. Don't cross over. This is a common thing too. We're not crossing over. Nope. Arms just stay as they are, and they just move back. Notice what starts moving here? My ribs. Ribs are getting a workout. Ribs are getting unstuck. As we age, our ribs get sticky, stuck together. We're unsticking the ribs here. Reverse it. Go forward. Walk forward. 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 Good. This will get easier in time as the ribs unstick. Two places we get sticky as we age, ribs and shoulder blades. That's why we're moving them here. When we move ribs and shoulder blades, we massage heart and lungs. Super important. Okay, shake it out. Ribs, just talking about them, super important. They get stuck together like this. We want to open them so they do this again. Okay? Again, ribs, shoulder blades, when they move, massage heart and lungs. Super important. So ribs, let's do the 4 points of a circle and then we'll do the circle. Mobility work is all about circles. So side, side, side. Notice this is locked. This is locked. If you can't lock it, it's okay to do this one seated so you can lock in your hips. When you're seated, the hips cannot move. Side, 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 side. Okay, now put the hands here and they're going to just, this is what's going to happen here. Ribs back, elbows forward. Ribs forward, elbows back. Ribs back, elbows forward. Ribs forward, elbows back. So you notice what I'm doing? I'm making the 4 points of a circle and that's my warm up. Warming it up, getting the ribs moving side to side, forward and backwards. Now, okay, now attach the 4 points of the circles. Forward, side, back, side, forward. I'm using my hands just for proprioceptive feedback to tell my brain if I'm doing this. Connect the 4 points of the circle. We're going to go one way and then we'll go the other. Getting the ribs moving. Again, if you can't lock this in, this is totally fine to do this portion of the routine seated. Then you lock in your ribs, lock in your hips. Reverse it. Just want to lock the hips. If you can't, like I said, you can just grab a chair. Real simple, same thing. Notice how my hips are really locked in. You could also do this one seated on the floor, sitting Indian style, however you'd like, but as long as you lock the hips in. So that's a good way to get that part going. One more little loop here, and good, this starts moving. Now notice, this is, even for me, this feels like, whoa, wow, this is really moving. We're also, by moving this area of the body, the other thing we're doing is we're massaging and activating all the organs that are in this region. Really healthy for the body. Now let's do the hips. Side, 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 side. Again, using the 4 points of the circle to warm up. Side, 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 side. Forward, backwards. Forward, backwards. Warming up, hitting the 4 points of the circle before we do an actual 360. Remember, circles are our friend in mobility work and stretching. Really our friend. It's like lubing the body, lubing the joints. Now, connect all 4 points of the circle. Forward, side, back, side, forward. Notice my head is opposite of where my hips are. And if you feel any sticky points or tightness, exhale through it. There's that hot audible breath again. Exhale through it. It's usually, in my experience, towards the back end. So I try to inhale in the front and exhale along the back of the circle. I inhale towards the front half of the circle and exhale towards the back half. Now, if for some reason when you come forward, you say, oh, no, I've got some, my soreness is not back there, that part of the circle, my soreness is on the front part of the circle, exhale in this part and then inhale in this part, wherever you feel sticky. Now, remember, you're making a circle with your hips like you're skimming the inside of a wine barrel. It's a big circle, not a little one. Big circle. Reverse it now. This is really good for the hips, lower back, psoas, prevents sciatica, helps heal lower back injuries. Lots going on with this one, hip circles. It's probably one of the most important things that I do day to day is hip circles. If you do nothing else for mobility, do this. You won't believe the difference. Come up, good. Shake it out. Shake everything out. Always good to shake in between. And last one, hold on to your imaginary stools or a wall, a counter, a chair. I'm doing ankle circles, 3 to 5 one way, 3 to 5 the other way. Other foot, 3 to 5 one way, 3 to 5 the other way. And relax. All right, good. Shake it all out. And let's close our session. Back to Wuji, back to neutral. Let go of the yin and yang. Come back to neutral, back to balance, back to the through line. Shift all the weight left. Head is over the left ankle, right? So that's how you have the balance. Now push off and up. Rise a little bit. Scoop the chi around you. Feet back together. Hands like shower heads, bathing the body in a sea of chi, palms pointing towards the body. As the palms come down and they're in front of the body structure, the palms turn inwards, wanding through your etheric body, cleansing, aligning, ironing with those beautiful chi-filled hands that you've got. Now, when you get down here, don't push through lower dantian, open the hands and push down. One more, scoop the chi around you. This is part of our closing. Palms towards the body, wanding through your etheric field. How far the hands are, you get to decide. It should feel good. You'll just know. This is why Qigong is an intimacy practice. You start to know yourself and your body better than you ever have in your life. And you start to know what feels right, where your hands should be, what's healing and what's not. It's an intimacy practice. One more scoop, hands together, back to prayer posture where we started from. And hopefully we end this hour in a state of balance and harmony. Thank you.